Hello everyone, Runner85 here, bringing you the build for a solo run of the 7-star Dark Tera Feraligatr raid. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Alright, I'm using an Orthworm here. I love Orthworm. It's such a fun Pokemon. I loved using it in Regulation C and VGC, and it's amazing in this one because Feraligatr is a physical attacker. So Orthworm has an amazing defense stat. Once you +6 with Iron Defense and get a +6 defense, the moves Feraligatr hits just do nothing. Like they're doing like 20 HP each turn. It's amazing. So as you can see here, Orthworm's a steel Pokemon. It's a Tera type fighting here because we're using Body Press. And if you're unaware, Body Press doesn't use your attack stat, it uses your defense stat. Think of the body weight, right? And so it uses your defensive stats. So once you get to +6 and you have max defense in your EVs, you're just doing tons of damage. So we're going to Tera fighting Body Press once we, get charged up and ready to go. We're using our trusty Shell Bell to heal back each turn based on the amount of damage we take. Pretty standard. We use Shell Bell pretty much every time for these builds. So the move set here. So Body Press, as I mentioned, is the move we're going to use. That is our attacking move. Then we have Iron Defense. That should just get our defensive stat up. We're going to use that before our stats get reset, and then of course after our stats get reset. Bulldoze here is used to lower the speed of Feraligatr, so you can move before it, but also to charge up our Tera Orb. And we used it once in our build. You can kind of play around with this. Mud Slap's another one you could use to lower Feraligatr's accuracy. That's kind of fun. Then it misses its moves sometimes. And then Protect here is to protect us against the ability getting taken away. So when Feraligatr resets our stats, it actually removes our ability. And so we lose the ability Earth Eater, which means we are super weak to earthquakes. So we can protect on that turn in case Feraligatr goes for earthquake, then we don't take any damage. Any other time when Feraligatr goes for earthquake, it'll actually heal us back up, which is amazing. So you can see over here our stats. We have, we have 252 in HP, 252 in defense, and then the other 4 you can put in speed. Really, that's the only other useful place for it. And then it's an Impish Nature, which is a positive in the defense and a negative in special attack. So that is our build. What we're going to do, turn 1, Feraligatr's going to Sword Stance. Actually, Feraligatr's going to Sword Stance turn 0 before we even get to pick our move. And then it's going to hit us with a Liquidation. So we're going to Iron Defense. And that's going to just keep boosting up our defensive stats, so each of Feraligatr's moves doesn't quite hit as hard. And once I get to a +4, so once I've Iron Defense twice, I'm going to Body Press to heal myself back up. And you can also in there Bulldoze to lower Feraligatr's speed and move before Feraligatr, which is helpful to allow you to Iron Defense before Feraligatr can move, or Body Press before Feraligatr can move. That way it doesn't knock you out. And we're going to do that until Feraligatr resets our stats. And once it does that, now it's time to prep for the all-out attack. So then we Iron Defense 3 times. That'll get us to +6. Then hopefully your Tera Orb is charged. If not, then you Body Press until it does, or you can Bulldoze until it does. Then once your Tera Orb's charged, you Tera fighting, Body Press till the end. And that's it. You'll notice once you're at +6, unless Feraligatr hits you with a crit, you're not going to take a lot of damage, and you're going to heal up each time with the Body Press because you're taking 20, 30 HP. That's it. And so that's super awesome. And that is the build. It's super easy to do. It does take a little bit of time because Body Press only does so much and you can't really get any higher, unfortunately, but it's a solid build and it works. I've tried other builds. I tried a Annihilate, but that did not work because of Psychic Fangs and Crunch. And I also tried a Scizor with Lunge, so bug moves, but unfortunately Scizor, just the defensive stat was not there, so it did not survive quick enough to get through the build. So I found this one to be the best. We want a bulky Pokemon here, something that can really take these hits and then fire off some heavy Body Presses. So I hope you like this build. If you do, I'd appreciate a like, a comment, or subscribe. And if you have something else that worked for you, drop a comment below. Let me know what you use. I'd like to try it out. So on to the battle, and good luck, everyone. Alrighty, let's go after this 7-star Dark Tera Feraligatr raid with our Orthworm build. So, as a reminder, what we're going to do, we're going to start Iron Defensing right away. And the point of that is Feraligatr's a physical attacker here, so Iron Defense is going to protect us. And also our move is Body Press, which is based off our defensive stats, so we need that high anyway. Now we don't need to go all the way to +6 because our stats are going to get reset. So we're going to kind of use it to protect ourselves and heal us until our stats get set. Then we're going to have to Iron Defense all over again, and then Tera and attack. We also have Bulldoze to lower the defense, or sorry, not defense, lower the speed stat of Feraligatr. That Intimidate is super helpful from Arcanine. So now it'll only be at +1 instead of +2. But for us, it's not really going to matter. So we will move after Feraligatr unless we use Bulldoze. So that's kind of nice to have. So that's not too bad damage. If you don't get an Intimidator, you're going to take a lot more on that first turn. But the Iron Defense here is really going to protect you. Plus, we're going to get a little bit of grassy terrain healing here. I'm actually going to go ahead and... yeah, it steals a Tera Orb. I'm actually going to go ahead and Bulldoze just to show you how we can play with the speed stats here. So that way we can move first and protect ourselves before Feraligatr even gets to move, which is kind of nice. So now you can see that Liquidation is doing nothing because of our Iron Defense. So now we're going to go ahead and Iron Defense here. You can see now we're moving first, and then Feraligatr will move after us, thanks to that speed drop. Now we're at +4 with our defense, so we're going to go ahead and Body Press to heal ourselves up here. Ooh, because our stats are going to get reset eventually, so it doesn't make sense to go all the way to +6. As you can see, that does quite a bit to the health bar, and we're back to full health now. Going to use Crunch. This isn't going to do a whole lot. And we'll go ahead and Body Press again. Notice our Tera Orb is not charged yet, so... ooh, that was nice. We're back to full health. We only had 4 HP missing. But Feraligatr's going to reset our stats here after this Crunch, I believe, just because of where the health bar is. And set up its own shield as well. So, alrighty, there's the shield. There's the reset. So our ability is gone. We lost Earth Eater. So if Feraligatr goes for an Earthquake here, that would suck. So that's what we have Protect for. We're going to go ahead and Protect. And you can see that here. Oops. You can see our ability. Oh, no. Our ability is not gone anymore. So we're good. So we'll just Iron Defense. It would say no ability there. But the way the order happened here, it actually didn't affect us, so that's great. But you could Protect there. In my testing, Feraligatr never Earthquaked right there. He always used Liquidation, so he'll use Earthquake later. And we'll use Earth Eater and heal ourselves back up from that. All right, we're at +4 here. We want to get to +6 now. As you can see, ooh, that was a crit, so that goes to our defenses. That sucks, but... we will survive. Oh, there was that Earthquake. And the Earth Eater's going to heal us right back up. So we'll take that. Arcanine's not going to like that. The grassy terrain here actually limits the Earthquake anyway. So we're at +4, so we got to do one more. But as you can see, our health bar is great. And our health bar is good. Feraligatr's health bar is doing great with respect to the time, so I'm not super worried. All right, it's resetting its stats now. It is faster than us because it lost that speed drop, so we'll have to keep that in mind. I don't think it's going to matter here. So I'm going to Tera fighting Body Press now. So this is +6, max defense. We're going after it. We are now weak to Psychic Fangs. Just note that. That's the other move that Feraligatr has. However, we are at +6, so... we're going to be fine. That Liquidation did 4 damage, I think. And this Body Press is going to do a whole bunch. That's a lot. I love that. Alrighty, and we're going to heal all the way back up. And now we're just going to spam Body Press till the end of the game. Yeah, there's that Psychic Fangs I talked about. It did 22 damage, so I think we'll be okay. Maybe we'll get a crit one of these times. You are likely to get crit here because this is going to take a little bit. Feraligatr's going to Dragon Dance here. That's going to raise its attack and speed stat each by 1 stage. It was already faster than us, so that doesn't matter too much. The attack boost isn't great, but we're still at +6, so not super worried here. There we go. It's going to take 2 more body presses, it looks like, unless we get a crit. Here's a crunch. It's not going to do anything to us. That did 9 damage. That's amazing. Alrighty. We keep going with the body presses here. Psychic Fangs, doing 22 still. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, 1 more. But notice our health bar is at full. It's staying at full. This is definitely the build to use. I've tried with Scissor. I tried with Annihilate. Both did not do well. They weren't bulky enough, and so the name of the game here is bulk. You want to be able to survive these attacks. And so body press is the way to go. Alrighty. I think 1 more might do it here. The shield is broken. Nope, not quite. But look at that. We're at full health. Alrighty, 1 more, and then we're for sure done. You'll definitely want to PP up your body presses to a max of 16. You're going to need them all. We used, I think, 9 in this one. Instead of Bulldoze, you could also use Mud Slap, which lowers the accuracy of Feraligatr's moves, which might be more beneficial to you. Kind of depends what you want to do. That slot's kind of open. Same with the Protect. You don't necessarily need to keep Protect. As you see, I didn't have to use it. I think I want to put this one in a Lure Ball. Yeah, that really matches Feraligatr's colors so well. So you can kind of play around with those. You definitely want Iron Defense and Body Press. And then the other 2 slots, just play around with them. See what works for you. I hope you like this build. It was fun to figure it out. And let's see what kind of rewards we get from this one. Right, some candy, some protein, ability patch, some more candy, an adamant. Alrighty. So I hope you like this build. If you do, I'd appreciate a like or comment down below. Tell me what build you used. What worked for you? I'd like to try out other strategies that people come up with. So thanks so much, everyone, and happy battling.